Good morning, LauraLynn families. It's Mags and Helen here, and we're really happy to come to you to welcome you to Children's Hospice Week this year. So it's starting this morning, Monday, 18th of May, and Mags and myself are going to be with you until Friday the 22nd, and the week will carry on until the 24th, so you might see some other things happening then as well. So usually during Children's Hospice Week we have lots of visitors come to site. Sometimes we have people from the telly come and do a broadcast from here, but as you can see this year things are a little bit different. So we're all socially distancing here. We have this new screen in our reception, so we're keeping Mag safe behind there. And because of COVID-19 and all of the restrictions in place, Children's Hospice Week is coming to you virtually this year. So we hope those of you who are on our email list got our Children's Hospice Week pack last week. So we have some creative ideas for you across the week if you'd like to join us in them. And we're going to spend the week making a time capsule because we kind of feel like this is a time like no other. Most of us haven't experienced anything like this before. And so we want to try to capture memories of what it's like during this time and what we're up to. So we're gonna do that and see if you'd like to join us. So Mags might tell you a little bit more about our time capsule across the week. And the theme of the week is moments that matter. So what matters to you? That's one of the themes that we have running during the week. So what's important to you guys? And when you think back to your favourite times, what are they? What's in those times? So that's some of the stuff that's happening and running through our heads this week. We hope you got your Children's Hospice Week packs by email or by phone, and also if you didn't and you'd like to join us, just go to our website and you'll find the Children's Hospice Week area there and you'll be able to download a pack. So Max, what's happening here this week as part of Children's Hospice Week?
So if you tune in after this, we're going to start making our time capsule. So come up with ideas and what we can do and fill it throughout the week. And then every day we're going to have an activity at 11 and 2. And you might see it on the schedule. You'll have a schedule in your packs at home. So you'll see what's going on each day. And hopefully you can join us and join in with the activities. And so that's from 11 and 2. And then from 2 o'clock we have some visitors.
So every afternoon at 2, we're hoping to have some of our usual visitors. So Aoife's Clown Doctors may be showing up some days at 2 o'clock. We might have some of our musician friends show up around the same time. So you can tune in every day on Facebook or Instagram or our YouTube channel and plug into the activities at 11 or some of our music and fun in the afternoon at 2. And also for the evening, maybe for the grown-ups or just when you're chilling out having your tea at 5 o'clock on Tuesday. And Friday we're going to have some music online for you, and we might have a special guest doing a live concert on Wednesday. He's going to let us know if he's allowed to do that. So is there anything else you'd like to add?
I think if you look at your schedule and join us for all the activities, and hopefully you'll have a lot of fun as well, even though it's a little bit different, but we still want it to be fun. So
for sure. So we'd be delighted if you feel like joining us, if you want to dip in and out or follow it through for the whole week. And myself and Mags will be here every day and sending you out some things to do and to think about. So we're looking forward to being with you. We hope you are all well and safe and happy and that you get to enjoy some of Children's Hospice Week with us. Take care.
Thanks, bye.
Tune in. Hello again. Well, I'm coming to you this time to share our Children's Hospice Week song for this year. We've called it What Matters because, you know, the theme of the week is moments that matter. And when we stop to think about it, what matters to us at this time, this is what came to us. So in your packs, you'll see there's a songwriting challenge. So you might rise to that challenge and write your own song over the course of the week that kind of captures a little bit of what it feels like to be living through this time with your family. And this is what it feels like for us or what's important to us. So give it a go. You're going to notice it appear a number of times over the course of the week. What matters to you matters to me, and what matters to me is how we'll all be at the end of this all. That's the picture I'll draw of us happy together and free. What matters to you matters to me, and what matters matters to me is how we'll all be at the end of this all. At the end of this all, together we'll be. For now we will stay safe in our homes, keeping safe, keeping strong, for that's where we belong, finding things we can do that aren't work, that aren't school, together we'll be. What matters to you matters to me, and what matters to me is how we'll all be at the end of this all. That's the picture I'll draw of us happy together and free. And what matters to you matters to me, and what matters to me is how we'll all be at the end of this all. At the end of this all, together we'll be. At the end of this all, at the end of this all, together we'll be. So, there you go. I hope it gets into your ears and you might find yourself singing it by the end of the week. And for now, I'm going to hand you back over to Mags. She's got some nice plans for you to make a time capsule. So check that out next.
Hi again. I can't wait to join everyone for Children's Hospice Week this week. I hope you can all tune in and join in with all the fun. To start us off, I'm going to make a time capsule, and here's why. This is a time like no other, so why not make a time capsule and look at all the moments that matter to us during the lockdown of 2020. Let's remember the time we were all told to stay at home. Even though it is a tough time, it has brought us all closer together while we are staying apart. We have spent time with our families and all have slowed down. Communities have come up with different ideas on how they can help each other from a distance. Who thought that Zoom was going to be a big feature in everyone's lives? So let's make a time capsule to remember all this in years to come. Listen to the Children's Hospice Week song. I'll be putting this in my time capsule as the words are very fitting to this time we are living in, because at the end of this all, together we will be. Stay watching and I will show you a few different ideas you can use as your time capsule. So here's some ideas I've come up with that you might have at home that you can use as your own time capsule. So you might have some sweet tins or boxes that you might be able to use. Might make a good time capsule. I have this kind of metal box here. Could be another good time capsule. And I've also seen paint tins being used, because some are stainless steel, so if you want to put them outside or bury them outside, might be a good idea, because you need to have a weatherproof box if you're putting it outside, and you decorate the outside then as well, so you could use some outdoor paint or something if you're using it for outdoor. And this is one I've started, so I'm not actually going to put mine outside. Mine will be kept somewhere upstairs at the back of a cupboard where you won't be able to find it. So for this idea, I chose to do I've only started, so I'll have to keep filling it throughout the week with different headlines of each day of the paper. So that's what I've done. I've started anyway. I've started putting on some news headlines of the daily newspapers, and I will stick them all on with PVA glue, and then I'll actually go over the whole thing again with PVA glue to seal it all. And then, as you can see, I haven't started filling it yet, but there's lots of stuff in front of me here. So I'm going to put in some family photos of, like, these are photos of my family that during lockdown, what they've been up to during lockdown. I'm going to put in this mask, homemade mask that my mum made me, that you might have to start wearing soon, so that's a good one for lockdown 2020. some hand sanitizer wipes. If someone was to find this box in years to come, they'd be thinking, what's all this for? What's the mask doing? So I've spent a lot of my downtime trying to relax, and one of the ways I'm doing that is by colouring in some calm down colour books or adult colour books, but you can get lovely children's colour books as well. Just a really nice way of kind of de-stressing yourself and calming down. So I'm going to put that in. Another thing I'm going to put in is a letter to myself, all about what's happening at the moment, how I'm feeling, different things that's going on, all of that. So just a letter to me for in the future. I'm going to put in the LauraLynn Children's Hospice Week schedule, because that's why it's going to be a fun week for us all here, and as the week goes on I'm going to start adding bits in. Like if we do any art, I'm going to put an art piece into my box as well. So for a start anyway, because it's day one, I'm just going to put the schedule in here. And what else do I have? So I have some recipes that I've been making at home. I'll just put them in. We had got a birthday party during the lockdown, so this is one of the napkins from that. And in my letter I've explained what all these items are and why they're in there. My new favourite lockdown drink is mint tea. So I've just put a mint tea bag in there, in my Ziploc bag. Another thing, I've gotten into gardening a lot. So a lot of people are spending time doing DIY and maybe out in the garden. So I've gotten into gardening, so I'm going to put a bit of some seeds in there. Then we have some newspaper articles. So these are ones I've collected throughout the past few weeks, and they kind of have significant headlines of different things that's happened over the last couple of weeks during lockdown. So I'll put them in. And we have a TV schedule. I thought that might be a good idea to pop in just to see what was on TV during lockdown, and you can get them every day in the paper as well. And then I have the lockdown measures of the reopening as well. So in years to come I'll be able to say, good, what was that? And I'll remember then. And then maybe you're due to go to a concert but you couldn't go. So I just put that in to remind me that some of the concerts that I was supposed to go to I can't now and are rescheduled. And then I'll put my diary in there as well. So I'm keeping a little log about what's happening. And inside here then I'll have my LauraLynn time capsule sheets that I'm also filling out. So make sure at home you're filling out your LauraLynn time capsule sheets and getting the whole family to get involved with that as well. You can make a family time capsule as well, so everyone in the family can put their stuff in there. And then I'm just going to put in some glitter, because we've been doing so much art and crafts and having a lot of fun, and just glitter just reminds me of fun. So that's so far my time capsule. You can also use wrapping paper to wrap around, or maybe if you want to put your photos on the outside, get loads of photos printed and put them on the outside, and use your PVA glue and your PVA glue on top as well. So that's my time capsule, and I'll have this along with me for the whole week, and I'll start filling it. Thanks everyone for joining me. I hope you all start making your own time capsule and fill in the LauraLynn House time capsule that was sent out. Make sure you stick around, as myself and Helen will be doing a story about a sticky mess. I hope you all had a listen to our Children's Hospice Week song called What Matters. Make sure to join in later today at 2 p.m. where Aoife's Clown Doctors will be joining us for some fun. See you all tomorrow, and we'll make some musical instruments. Thanks a million. Bye. Hi everyone, this is our first sensory story called Stickymess. And here's some of the things that we might be using during the story. So at home, if you can get some sellotape or masking tape, or if you live in the country, you might have this sticky stuff, cleaver in your garden or the fields. But also sticky tape is good. We have our shaker, we have our hand sanitizer and our wipes. And we have our blanket here as well. And we have our 2-meter distance as well. So we're going to start with our story. And if you want to pause and go and get all the bits you need, go ahead. And we'll start now as well.
Once upon a time, there was a time like no other. And that time was this time, now and here. Oh, once upon a time, there was a time like no other. And that time was this time, now and here. Oh, that time was this time, now and here.
Not in a place far away, though it did start in a place far away, a little creature arrived. We never learned their real name, but for the sake of our story, we will call them Stickymess. Now, Stickymess is called that because that's what he is, very sticky. Everywhere he goes, he sticks to people, on their clothes, on their hands, and even up their noses. He'll stick anywhere he can.
It's oh so sticky. It's such a mess. He's oh so sticky and such a mess. He'll stick on your face and your nose and your hands and your toes, on your belly, your back or your shin. He doesn't really care what bit once he can get himself in. He's oh so sticky and such a mess. He's oh so sticky and such a mess. He'll go on your hair, he'll go on your chair, he'll go in your car, he'll go on your dog, he'll go in your dinner, he'll go on your head. There's nowhere he won't try and put himself on. He's oh so sticky. Oh, such a mess.
That is why, ever since Stickymess showed up, everyone has been very careful to wash their hands and keep everything very clean.
This is the way we wash our hands, wash our hands, wash our hands. This is the way we wash our hands to keep them squeaky clean. This is the way we wash our hands, wash our hands, wash our hands. This is the way we wash our hands to keep them squeaky clean. This is the way we wash our face, wash our face, wash our face. This is the way we wash our face to keep it squeaky clean. This is the way we wash our face, wash our face, wash our face. This is the way we wash our face to keep it squeaky clean. And this is the way to keep us safe, keep us safe, keep us safe. This is the way to keep us safe, to keep us squeaky clean.
Now Stickymess is quite a mysterious character. Nobody really knows where he was born, who his family are, or where he belongs. But what seems clear is that Stickymess is a bit of a disaster. He's running around like crazy, jumping from person to person. He seems angry and a bit scary. But maybe that's the kind of angry and scary you get when you feel lost and very afraid. You know that kind of scared when you shout and scream and jump around because you just don't know what else to do.
We're gonna shake, shake, shake your sillies and shake, shake, shake your sillies and shake, shake, shake your sillies and wiggle your waddles away. We're gonna shake, shake, shake your sillies and shake, shake, shake your sillies and shake, shake, shake your sillies and wiggle your waddles away. We're gonna clap, clap, clap our crazies and clap, clap, clap our crazies and clap, clap, clap our crazies and wiggle our waddles away. We're gonna clap, clap, clap our crazies and clap, clap, clap our crazies and clap, clap, clap our crazies and wiggle our waddles away. We're gonna jump, jump, jump our jiggles and jump, jump, jump our jiggles and jump, jump, jump our jiggles and wiggle our waddles away. We're gonna jump, jump, jump our jiggles and jump, jump, jump our jiggles and jump, jump, jump our jiggles and wiggle our waddles away. We're gonna shake, shake, shake our sillies and shake, shake, shake our sillies and shake, shake, shake our sillies and wiggle our waddles away.
So it might be that Stickymess is pretty lost. He doesn't know what he is or where he's going, but he is on his own and trying to find his way home. Only he doesn't know where that is. Now Stickymess noticed that us lovely humans have nice homes and families, and he likes how that looks. So every chance he gets, he jumps from one person and to a new person to try and go to live with them and their family. But this just isn't his place. He needs different things than us humans. He makes us feel funny and when he gets stuck on us. So we have to find clever ways to help Stickymess calm down, to stop running around like crazy, and then find his way back far away where he might belong.
Oh, stop running, calm down. Everything will be okay, I'm sure. Oh, everything will be okay. We'll just calm down in such an easy way. Ah, 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 everything's gonna be okay. Oh, coming down. Oh, coming down. Everything will be just fine.
So Stickymess has been to a lot of countries, and some people from those countries said you need to go home to your houses with your families and stay there. Stickymess likes lots of attention and gets more excited and mad the more attention he gets. For a very small guy, he can jump very far, nearly up to 2 meters. So you need to stay that far away from other people if you don't want him to jump from them to you.
Stay at home, my darling, stay at home. And if there's a reason why you have to roam, stay 2 meters from everyone. You need to stay 2 meters away from everyone. Oh, stay at home, my darling, stay at home. And if there is a reason why you have to roam, then find yourself 2 meters all around. Oh, find yourself 2 meters, yeah, in front and behind. Oh, stay at home, my darling, stay at home. And if there's a reason why you have to roam, then find yourself 2 meters neighbors all around. Oh, find yourself to be turned all around.
Stickymess longs for his own home where he can stay. Someone said that they saw him once looking at a family and saying, "Wow, look at all those people close together. Look how they eat and play together. Tell stories, get funny and mad with each other, have fun. How I long for that. How I wish they knew how lovely that is." The longer he was around, the more he saw families spending more and more time together. He thought that looked lovely. He wondered what that was between them, all that made them stay together. So he tried to Google it. Lots of strange stuff came up, but the thing that came up the most was the word love. "What is that?" he asked. Google wasn't sure, but said, "I think it's like a warm, cozy blanket. It gets wrapped around everyone in the family. It holds them close and safe, and no matter how far one of the family go away, the blanket will stretch to cover them."
Well, I'll wrap a blanket around you, love, to keep you safe and warm. And forever I'll hold you there, no matter how far you roam. I'll wrap my blanket around you, love, I'll hold you in my arms. Forever I will hold you there, I'll keep you safe and warm. And I'll wrap my blanket around you, love, to keep you safe and warm. And forever I'll hold you there, no matter how far you roam. Oh, I'll wrap my blanket around you, my love. Forever, my dearest one, I hold you in my arms. I'll wrap my blanket around you, love, to keep you safe and warm. And forever I'll hold you there to keep you safe from harm.
"Ah," said Stickymess, "I'd like a blanket like that." So in the midst of the madness that he created, it seemed that he had made a silver lining. He made the world slow down. He made it so people didn't drive so long to work so much, and that families stayed at home and had time together. And so that's as far as our story goes for now, because this story is happening in the here and now, and in places not far away. But people in places further away who have met Stickymess before said again, "Keep doing what you are doing. Stay at home with your nice family. Make some good memories and have some fun. For soon Stickymess will get tired like he did when we met him, and then he will go on his way and try once more to find his own way home."
What matters to you matters to me, and what matters to me is how we'll all be at the end of this all. That's a picture I draw of us happy together and free. What matters to you matters to me, and what matters to me is how we'll all be at the end of this all. At the end of this all, together we'll be. From now we will stay safe in our homes, keeping safe, keeping strong, for that's where we belong. Finding things we can do that aren't work, that aren't school, together we'll be. What matters to you matters to me, and what matters to me is how we'll all be at the end of this all. That's the picture I'll draw of us happy together and free, and what matters to you matters to me, and what matters to me is how we'll all be at the end of this all, at the end of this all. Together we'll be at the end of this all, at the end of this all. Together we'll be. There you go. So we hope you enjoyed our sticky mess story. If you are free later, do pop by again because Aoife's clan doctors are going to be here and they have some special stories for the LauraLynn families. So that's all from us today. See you soon.
Bye.